Hi, this is Cameron Curry with Kim Barham, and we're the vice chairs of the 2021 Dublin Lawrence St. Patrick's Festival. We would like to thank the Dublin Lawrence community and all of our sponsors, patrons, vendors, and civic organizations for their continued support of the Dublin Lawrence St. Patrick's Festival through the years.
It's because of your financial support each year that allows us to celebrate our great city.
Erin go bragh!
Hello everybody and welcome. We're out here at the Joint Civic Luncheon. I'm glad to be joined by our local celebrity, Damaris Thomas, fondly known around here as Bebe. Where'd you get that nickname, Bebe?
My auntie gave it to me when I was a little kid. You know, it was a cartoon show called Bebe's Kids. And she said I was a bad little kid, and that's how I got the name, and it stuck with me.
Well, you've done well, and I know we were talking off camera, playing in the Super Bowl, playing with Peyton Manning, doing great things, but coming home and speaking today, your nerves are probably a little there, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they there. Never had to do this. It's my first time speaking in front of a big crowd like this, and, you know, I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready to get it over with, though.
Well, and remember when you get out there, you're among friends. We love you. We appreciate what you do, and I've told everybody, I've interviewed you a couple of times. Very humble guy. No matter what you've done, you're well grounded. And tell me what that means, because a lot of athletes don't think that they're heroes and shouldn't have to live up to a certain standard. Because kids watch you, you know that.
Yeah.
And I know you're a human being like anybody, but how does that feel knowing that kids watch you and you can be that inspiration to them?
You know, it's great. You know. And that's why I come back to Dublin all the time and visit Northwest Lawrence, Southwest Lawrence. I even go to Dublin and East Lawrence sometimes. And when I was coming up, I always, looked up to my role model, and I wanted to be like him. And I'm sure, I hope, I got some kids that are doing that as well. So, my main thing is, keeping my head on straight, doing what's right, and going out and, having fun and playing and doing what I love, And if I'm able to keep doing that, and to have some kids to, look up to me, and I can get back here and talk to them, that's my main goal.
Yeah, and if you can reach one kid, it's got to be a good feeling. I watched you at Dublin Middle School here last time you was in town, or not last time you were in town, but last time I saw you speak, and those kids, their eyes, and probably like you, Herschel Walker, he's one of our heroes here, and what a guy that loves kids and has done great things, and I know he's probably an inspiration to you.
Yes, he was, and like I said, I watched him come up. He went to Georgia. I wanted to go to Georgia, but I went to Tech. But
we weren't gonna bring that up there. No, I'm kidding.
It's okay, but it was just great watching him. The way he took himself. He was a man of God, and he just loved the game, and that's how trying to do for myself.
Well, how does it feel out there? I know how I feel watching you. It's a great feeling to know that a Dublin boy, Montrose boy, I guess you want to say, but is doing that good. But how does it feel out there playing in the NFL, and especially in the Super Bowl?
Oh, it's great. That's what I worked on. When I was coming up as a kid, I wanted to play football. Well, I wanted to play basketball, but as I got into high school, I played football, and I got a full scholarship, and I just ran with it, and, I did great in school, made sure I had my grades so I can be able to play football on the field, and, I got better and better every year, and I was able to go to the NFL, and now it's about just going out, and having fun because you made it. It's, going out having fun with everybody around you. You got great guys, great organization, so, it's fun, and,
and get paid for it.
You get paid for it. You get paid for it. Yeah.
That's even more fun.
It's a lot of fun.
How about Peyton Manning? What kind of guy is he?
He's a great guy. When I first met him, I was so nervous. I said, "Hello, how you doing, sir?" And my coach was like, "Sir," and I was like, just respect that. But
That's right.
He's a great guy. He done helped me out so much in my game, and just being able to be around him and see how he go about preparing for games. It helped me out these past 2 years, and that's why I think I've been able to to play at the highest expectations I've been playing at.
And Tebow, you got to play with him a year there. How was that?
He was another great guy, man of God.
Amen.
He loved the game of football, and the same with him. It was just great being around him as a person and Peyton. They two different guys, but you know both of them love the game and they both a man of God.
When you got picked with Denver, what you been 4 years now?
This will be my 5th year.
This will be
coming
the
up.
5th year coming up. Yeah. When you got picked with Denver, was there any other team? And I know you probably going to answer this. No, I wanted to be with Denver all along. But was there a team in your mind you said I'd really like to be a Falcon or a Packer or whatever?
You know, my favorite team coming up was Dallas Cowboys.
Oh,
but you know, at that time, you know, when I made it, you know, I got to the New York for the draft. You know, it was either whoever picked me, and I'm gonna just go there and do my best,
That's
and
right.
you know, do whatever I got to do to be the best.
Yep. Well, we appreciate you talking to us. We're glad you're back in Dublin, baby, and wish you all the best. And on behalf of our community, we do love you, and we, you know, if we can ever do anything for you, you just let us know. But we always pulling for you out there. I don't care who you play for.
Thank you.
He autographed a ball for me last time he was here, and my grandson, every time he's over, he looks up there at that number 88 and talks about getting to see you play. Him and his daddy got to go see you play when y'all were in Atlanta. So it's a big thing for young kids, and please don't ever forget that.
Yes,
what an
sir.
inspiration you are to these young people.
Never will.
Okay, now I have Beth Crumpton. You have followed Damaris Thomas. What a great show, huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could never live up to that standard.
Yes, you can. You are our local celebrity. I can tell you my celebrity, and you do a great job at
Thank
this
you,
joint civic
James.
luncheon. And it's a big day for us, isn't it?
Absolutely. This is a sellout, the most we've ever had. We've got 700 folks here today.
Wow.
And folks still wanting tickets this morning, but unfortunately, we were out.
Yeah. Well, you've always had a great speaker, but why is this important to our community to have this joint civic luncheon?
Because it gives us the opportunity to recognize the many services that the community clubs, the civic clubs do for our community. It's amazing to know the amount of scholarships are awarded right here in our own community to students, helping eradicate polio, building wells throughout various countries. There's so much that I don't think a lot of us really have an understanding of what our people in our community do for others.
Yep.
It's always service above self.
Well, you still got work to do. I'll let you go. There's a long line I had to get through.
Absolutely.
Had to break through to get in this building, so it's good.
I tell you, I was very, very pleased to speak with Bebe yesterday. We talked for about an hour and a half, and you know, I had a different appreciation for that young man when we left. He is truly a faith-based person, and I think everyone will have a new level of respect for him today.
Okay, he's coming up, and we're going to enjoy the jazz band from West Lawrence.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. We're standing in our new showroom that we're going to be opening Monday, February the 8th at 9 a.m. till 4. We're excited about what we have. We have a huge selection. We're also going to have a lot of great specials. We're going to do 10% off everything in the store for the month of February. We also have a lot of in-stock bargains. We're going to have sheet vinyls, 12-foot wide, 13.6, and 16 wide, all for 55 cents a square foot. We've got LVP glue downs that we're going to be offering for 99 cents a square foot, as well as LVP click that we're going to have for $1.59. So come out, shop with us, don't miss a bargain.
All right, boys, if you want to go to college, you have to clear out another one of these.
What if we told you there was a better way to save for your kids' college than pickle jars? Morris Bank's Savings Builder account and moolah makes saving for your kids' college easier than ever. All you have to do is connect the account to your debit card, where it automatically rounds up your purchases to the nearest dollar, depositing that spare change into a moolah account where it will grow into a nice little nest egg for whatever your kids have their sights set on.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I have the honor today of recognizing our guest speaker. And when I was told that Demarius was going to be doing the speaking today, I was really taken aback, because speaking in public is really not his thing. I don't know if he didn't read the text that somebody sent him or what, but he's a little nervous. I mean, he played in front of 80,000 screaming fans, but that's nothing compared to this. So go easy on him, please. As I was sitting over there looking at all these beautiful faces, and I was thinking, you know, we get on to our kids all the time for skipping out on something like school, but we got a chance to miss a couple hours of work. I'll take one for the team. But a little bit about Bebe, and it's in the brochure. I'm not going to read all those things. I remember when he came to West Lawrence, and I had him in driver's ed. Don't have any citations. And then I coached him in football, and you know, we led our basketball team to a state championship, led our football team to a state playoff appearance. Went on to Georgia Tech, and most of us were familiar with Georgia Tech. When Paul Johnson came in, you know, it was a heavy run-oriented offense, and their Bebe was not going to get any balls, but he got a lot of footballs, and made a lot of great catches. Was chosen as the ACC first team selection his junior year. And then in 2010, in the 22nd pick overall, the Denver Broncos chose him as their #1 draft choice. He had some adversity in the first couple of years. And I've written down all these things that day. If I miss one, just jump in there. He missed the combine, the NFL combine, with a broken foot. Then he had an injury to his forearm, a concussion, injured his ankle again, had a torn Achilles, broke a finger, and all that, he had to deal with Tim Tebow as quarterback. and then somewhere in the summer of 2012, some guy named Peyton Manning signed with the Broncos. And as we all know, Bebe had a breakout season in 2012. He had 94 receptions and 10 touchdowns and was selected to his first Pro Bowl. And this past season, things just kept getting better. He caught the NFL record 55th touchdown pass for Peyton this past year. Some of y'all might remember back when Tebow was playing for the Broncos in the AFC Wildcard Championship game, first play of overtime on 80 yards. Probably 5 of that was the pass, and the other 75 was the run. That was the pass. And I tell my wife Tammy all the time, I said, he was not that fast when he was at West Point. I guess 11 angry men chasing you makes you run a little bit faster. You know, this past year, he was chosen to the Associated Press's All-Pro team, and again was chosen for the Pro Bowl. Not much more I can say. Just be easy on him. Demarius, Bebe, DT, Thomas.
Jeff, would you come up here, please? We have a little gift for you. As St. Patrick's Committee, we have a blazer for you. It's the St. Patrick's blazer. We would like to present to you. I must say, we talked to a family member, and they initially told us a 42 regular. I think that was when you were in high school. But yeah. See how you look at that, though. That look good. You did it. Now, prior to Bebe speaking, we have a little video we would like for you to enjoy. So, if you would, play the video.
Once I started back working again, I kind of got over it, but, I thought about it a while, and I was home all the time. I always thought about, we could have did this better, we would have, been in a better situation, but, I got over it, and, a new year, back in another great position, so hopefully, it can be better this year.
Dr. Cronin holds it, sits into the end zone. High catch is made by Demarius Thomas.
My mindset basically is just, go out there and try to win on my route, because you never know where the ball is going.
Thomas is going to be headed to the end zone. Denver touchdown.
I got my mindset, I go out there and beat my guy, and whatever I got to do to help somebody else get over. We're going to go with what we got, put it on the field, and we're going to go out and play Broncos football.
Portions of this program are brought to you in part by Fairview Park Hospital, a leader in healthcare for Dublin, Lawrence, and surrounding communities. Providing specialty services through facilities such as our Sleep Center, the Heart Center, and Women's Imaging Center.
You want to acquire real-world skills instead of student loan debt? OFTC gives you an opportunity to succeed in a safe and caring learning community with flexible classes on campus and online. In just 2 years, you could be ready for a career in a lucrative field that you love. Whatever lies ahead, education and skills training from OFTC can give you the confidence to succeed.
Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Think differently about college. OFTC is an equal opportunity institution.
As you already know, I'm a little nervous, but I just want to say thank you everybody for coming out. It's a blessing, to be here, to be able to do this. Before I start, I want to give another hand to the Nightingales and the band. Not everybody knew when I was younger, when I was in 5th grade, I used to be in the chorus. So I used to try to sing. And also when I was in middle school, I used to play tuba with Mr. Deuce. And that's what I used to do before I started playing sports. But I know how to bear with me for a little bit. But as everybody knows, Demarius Thomas, best known as Bebe. I was born in Dublin, Georgia, and I was raised in Montrose, Georgia. I graduated at West Lawrence in 2006. Go Raiders. I never thought I'd see myself wearing green.
St. Patrick's.
St. Patrick's, like they say, St. Patrick's. And after graduating from West Lawrence, I got a full ride to Georgia Tech to go play football. And I was there from 2006 to 2010, and I was blessed. I had some great people around me to help me, to make it how far I made it. And being able to go to Georgia Tech with a full ride, free scholarship, staying for free, eating free, it was amazing. And after that was over, 2010, I didn't finish school. I go back to schools, and I come back to Dublin and I talk to the kids about it. I always tell them when I finish school. I went to West Lawrence. I go to Northwest Lawrence, I go to Southwest Lawrence, I go all to schools in Lawrence County. I even go to Dublin and East Lawrence. And nobody think I do that, but I just love kids. I love kids, so that's what I do. But I always tell them, I'm going to go back to Georgia Tech and finish my education. And I think that's the main thing to do when you, as a kid, that's the main thing to do is get your education. That's what I tell all the kids, because without the education, you really can't do much. That was one of my main goals when I come back here with the kids. So I got lucky, and I went to the draft in New York, 2010. And I was sitting there nervous like I've been all day, like I am right now. And I didn't think I was going to get drafted in the first round. And I was able, I got drafted. The first round was 22nd pick to the Denver Broncos, the first receiver taken. And I was so blessed. I had my family. They was there with me. And it was amazing. Great organization. And ever since then, it's been great. Like Coach Clay said earlier, it wasn't the best at the beginning. I used to tell myself, is football really for me? I used to think about quitting. I used to call my dad and uncle all the time and say, I don't know if football for me. But I always told myself when I was a little kid, if I start something, I'm gonna finish it. And that's what I did. These past 2 years have been great. Getting no pay, it helped me out a lot. My game is getting better and better, and hopefully getting better. But I ain't got much to say from there. I know we're gonna have questions that maybe I can answer, but as y'all know, y'all can tell that I'm not the best speaker it is. But it's fun to be here and to see everybody come out that support what's going on and to see who support me. But I thank everybody for coming. And my man Jay gonna help me out right quick.
One of the things that we talked with with James and Demarius. Demarius asked us to come up with some questions that we could actually ask, and he would answer those questions. So we had some people give us some questions. And here's some of the questions that we'd like to just ask them and let you answer them for us, Demarius. The first one was, who were the coaches and teachers in your life that were greatest motivators to help you achieve your life's goals?
I got a couple. Coach Clayton. I got a coach he coached over at Dublin now. Paul Williams. He in here right now, but those guys helped me out. They saw something. When I was a younger kid, and I used to try to go play basketball with Paul Williams at Dudley Gym. I was a little guy trying to get on the court, and he would never let me get on. But once I got into middle school, he came down and talked to me one day. He said, "I see potential in you. You're a great guy." And he told me, he said, "One day you're gonna be able to play with the big boys." And right when I got in high school, I was on the varsity my first year. I didn't play much, but I was on varsity. And just being around him and learning from those guys, it made me a better person, because I ain't gonna say I was the best kid in school. I was like the class clown. I like to have fun, but being around them, they got me straight. That was a big move for me. And as a teacher, I loved all my teachers. Holly Bill was one that really helped me out. Whenever I needed somebody to talk to about school, to help me out with something, she was there for me. And I think that's the main thing with me. I try to tell the kids today, you got kids that just want to talk. And some, you got some that don't like talking, but if you talk to a child or a kid, it really helped them out a lot. And that's what they did to me, and it helped me out a lot. It kept me on straight. That's why I'm well at right now.
Thank you for that, Demarius. Another question that was posed is, what's the difference between college and pro football?
College and pro football is a big difference. College football, if you're blessed enough, like I was, I got a full ride. So everything was for free, Besides going to school, that was tough. You had to be able to go to class. You had to go to every class. You had to wake up at 6 in the morning and do a workout before you go to class. But staying was free, food was free, and that was a great thing. But you still had to get the grades to be able to play on the field, and that was the hardest part. But playing in the NFL, it's not easy as people think, because in training camp, that's probably one of the worst things that I ever had to go through. We go from 6 to 9 for probably 2 months, and nobody know about 6 in the morning to 9 at night, and you be so tired, you be so depressed and stressed out, because you don't go out and you don't have your best days. But it's not easy, but the thing about it, NFL, you can make money, you're capable of paying your bills. So the biggest thing was, free, and now you gotta take care of yourself. Where I come from, I stayed in Montrose, Uncle Jay, I didn't have to do much but just work in the yard there. And then when I got to college, everything was free. I just had to go to school and get my book work. But once I got to the NFL, I had to start paying bills. I had to, make sure all my bills were taken care of, and cutting grass, and all this other stuff. I can still remember one time I got a letter in the mail, and it was saying I had forgot to pay something. So I had to go to my neighbor's house to tell them, so what I got to do here? Because I'm new to this. I don't know what to do. So they helped me out. It was a note they had stuck on my door, like an eviction note or something. I was kind of nervous, so I got it taken care of. So that was the biggest difference.
Another question. When did you first realize that you wanted to play professional football if the opportunity presented itself?
I have to say, when I really got into football, when I was a junior in high school, and I still remember the day, I sat down and talked to Coach John Kenny. He was our head coach at the time, because I always wanted to play basketball. That's all I wanted to do. I sat down with Coach Kenny one day. He said, you know, there's a lot of basketball guys out there that's your size. And I said, you're right. And he was like, there's not many guys out there that play receiver at your size and can run like you. So, you know, I made that decision of, you know, okay, I'm gonna try it out. And, you know, I got better and better every year. I started getting, you know, offers in college, and I was like, I didn't get these from basketball. I was like, I'm gonna stick to football and, you know, take the full ride. And that's what made me, you know, switch over.
Next question is, what kind of person is Peyton Manning?
Peyton is a funny person. I can't say this. First time meeting Peyton, I was like, yes, sir. And my coach was like, sir? He was like, he's a player just like you. And I was like, you know, I think he's the best at what he does in the game, so that's just respect coming from me. So that's why I said it, because I was nervous to meet him. I was also happy. But Peyton, he's serious. He's the most serious guy when it's down to business. He'll get on you like he's your daddy, and he'll make you better. But you know, some things people don't know about Peyton. He's a big prankster. I remember one time we was in Duke, and he had texted us and called us, you know, the week before we had to go. He said, everything's gonna be free. Just you know, get your flight, I got your rooms, I get your food, rehab, and everything will be free. So the last night we went out to dinner, and Eric Decker, my teammate that just went to the New York Jets, Peyton passed out his like a bill to everybody. And the bill, everybody else besides Decker bill, my bill was like, look at Decker. That's what the paper said, look at Decker. Decker bill was $4,500. If you would have saw his face, it would like, he's he like to prank people. And we noticed that now. But he's a great person. He helped me out since I've been with the Broncos. You know, he helped me out with life and on and off the field. He's just the best at what he does. How he prepares himself for the game, how he prepares himself for practice. And I done caught on to that, and I think that helped me out. You know, the last 2 years with life and playing football.
Another question. How would you compare playing now with Peyton Manning versus playing with Tim Tebow?
I know there's a lot of Tebow fans in here. I don't want to say much. I don't want y'all hate me. But it's a big difference. You know, they're two different players. And you know, the main thing with meeting those guys, they was both man of God. And that's what I try to do. And that's what I am myself. So, you know, that was a big part of it. But they two different players, you know. Tebow is more of a running quarterback. He want to run it before he throw it. And Peyton do not want to run it off. If somebody get close to Peyton, he might fall down. but Tebow will run the ball. And the biggest difference was, you know, Peyton throw you the ball, Tebow throw you the ball, but not much as Peyton. And that was the biggest difference with those guys. I don't want to say much. I don't want to say much about it.
Okay, here's the next one. When Paul Johnson accepted the head coaching position at Georgia Tech, you were deciding between staying or transferring to another school. What made you decide on staying? And if you had transferred, do you think you would be where you are today?
Yeah, when I heard Paul Johnson was coming with the triple option, you know, all I heard was people saying he's not going to get the ball. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to think about transferring. And you know, one day I was in my room alone by myself and I thought about it. And I remember telling my mom, you know, we was talking, she was like, you sure you want to do this? I was like, I don't know. But she said, do you remember what you told me when you was a little boy? I always told my mom if I start something, I would finish it. And so when I said that, I stuck with Tech. You know, I know it was one reason I was going to Tech was great education. My daddy stayed in Atlanta, and I stuck with Tech because I remember telling my mom, if I start something, I'm gonna finish it. And I didn't care what it was. You know, my main focus was, you know, if we win games, that's all it really matters, because it's not about me, it's about a hoop. And that's what I did. I stayed at Tech, and I'm here now. So it was great, but I think if I left, I don't know where I'd be. You know, I probably would be playing football. I probably would be working for my uncle or my daddy or somebody. I have no idea. Somebody out here. I don't know. But, you know, I think it was a great choice to just stay. You know, I'm gonna go back and get my education, which, you know, I might need one day. You never know. But it was a great choice.
You were blessed to be chosen by such a storied franchise team in the Denver Broncos. If you were chosen to a team that historically is unsuccessful in the league, do you think you would have the success you're having today?
I'm not going to say I'll be as successful as I am today, but just, you know, being raised right and coming up around great people, like people in Lawrence County, you know, I'd still be the humble guy that I am, but, you know, meeting those guys in the Broncos organization, such as John Elway, Peyton Manning, Pat Bowlen, Champ Bailey, you know, I learned so much from those guys about, you know, life, football, and everything else. So, you know, and we also win games. I'm sure if I was on another team, somebody like, you know, Jacksonville Jaguars, I don't know what would be going on, but just being in that organization and just hanging out with, you know, people that know the game, you know, successful in life, playing the game, doing stuff after the game, you know, it really helped me out to, you know, mature me as a younger player to, you know, once I'm done, you know, I have something to fall back on.
Did you ever dream you would play in the Super Bowl?
I can't say I dreamed about playing in the Super Bowl because as a kid, I didn't really like football. I tried to play when I was in middle school, and it didn't work out. Every time I get hit, I used to hurt my shoulders. So I'm like, I don't like contact. That's why I played basketball all the time, because I didn't like contact. And I always used to hurt my shoulders. And I used to be on the bench a lot, so I quit playing football. But, you know, as I started playing, you know, when I got in college, and I knew I was capable of going to play to the next level. That's all I thought about, is making it to the Super Bowl. And you know, I was blessed to make it this past year. It didn't work out well. We got spanked, but it's okay. I made it. But you got guys that's been playing in the NFL for 15 years and never made it to the Super Bowl. Like my past teammate this year, Champ Bailey. He was in the league 15 years and his first time making it to the Super Bowl. And I can't say I am blessed to make it, but you know, once we got there, it was amazing. You know, it was every bit of what I've heard, every bit of before the game started. You know, not the game. We lost the game. You know, before, weeks before, it was amazing. The only thing about it, you know, this big group right here, this is everybody. Imagine everybody with a camera like this one, right in your face. But it's different. I'm used to the camera. I'm not just used to people looking and standing there looking at me. It was amazing. It was a blessing.
We know that you are a strong, faith-based person. How do you manage to feed your spiritual needs during the season when your schedule is so hectic?
You know, I can't say this. You know, I was raised in the church. My uncle was a deacon at first, and I used to be an usher. And I became a preacher, and that really helped me out. And once, I can't say this, once I made it to the NFL and started to play, I kind of got away from my faith. But, you know, maybe 3 years ago, you know, I got back into it. You know, being a player, you know, we play Sundays, and we can't go to church, but we have chapel every Wednesday and every Saturday before a game, on and off the road. So I go to both of those, And then when I'm, I want to do something at home and I don't got to study football, I call my uncle, we'll talk about it. I have DVDs to watch, and that's the main thing is, that's what I do is go to chapel, I read my Bible, but it is hard because I would want to go to church sometimes on Sunday and get a choir sing and stuff like that, clap my hands, but that's my uncle been a main part of my life and been able to, help me out with that.
What was your reaction when you found out that you had set a record at the Super Bowl? Do you have the desire to push on and break that record?
One of my PR guys came up to me after the game and said, you broke a record, right? I was like, no, because I was crying, I was a little emotional. Because we got beat so bad. And then I had fumbled the ball, and it didn't even make it no better. I was a little emotional, I was like, I don't even care. I said, I want to win the game. But I thought about it after, I was like, it's not bad. The Super Bowl been around a long time, and you break a record, that's a blessing. So that was big for me. But I do have a desire to win, and I think we can make it back. If it's not this year, we're gonna make it back again. And my focus is to win the Super Bowl and to break my own record. And I think I can do it. It's all about just putting in the work. And I think I'm a hard-working guy, so I think I can break that record.
Maris, this is the last question. Is that good? All right. What final advice would you give to all these young people you've seen today and all the older people? What advice would you give?
It's kind of different because I usually talk to kids no older than 18 years old, and I don't see many in here. Okay, but my advice wouldn't be something like a mother or father. It's probably the same, but when I do talk to kids, my main thing is, you have kids saying, I can't, I won't, and I try not to put that in my vocabulary. I never say I can't do something, because if you say you can't do it. And that's what I tell all the kids. Never say you can't. You can do whatever you set your mind to. And I was able to do that. And another thing, I always tell them to be respectful to all your elders. Listen to whoever's trying to talk to you. And it would be great. And the main part is, having a man above on your side, and everything will be fine.
Matt Hatchett has a proclamation to present to you.
I'm not as big as those guys. Not quite. Baby, it's my privilege and honor to present this to you on behalf of the Governor of the State of Georgia, Nathan Deal. And it's a commendation. And I'm going to read a little bit. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to read a little bit of it. It says, whereas Demarius Antoine Thomas is an exceptional athlete whose accomplishments have brought great pride to the people of Georgia. His life story continues to inspire others as he excels on the football field for the Denver Broncos. And whereas Mr. Thomas attended West Lawrence High School, where he played both basketball and football as a wide receiver, earning many prestigious awards for his talent and drive. He was named an All-Region and All-Heart of Georgia player during his high school career and went on to shine on the field with Georgia Institute of Technology. And whereas Demarius Thomas has by no means had an easy life, yet he has overcome every obstacle he was confronted with by holding fast to his faith and striving with great determination to be the best football player he could be. His character reflects the best traits of Georgia's citizens. Now therefore, I, Nathan Deal, Governor of the State of Georgia, do hereby commend Demarius Antoine Thomas.